as soon as it's up. All right, you're good.
Okay, welcome everyone. This is the Keep Shelby Beautiful meeting for Wednesday, May 5th, 2021. I understand we have a quorum. Could we go around the video screen and everybody that's on, just say hello and introduce yourself. Just like to see who all we've got here. Let's start with Don.
Don Costner, I'm here.
Anybody can be next. Just speak up.
Linda Price.
Dana White.
Modestina Bush.
This is
Laurie
Audrey.
Hendrick.
Sorry, Lori. This is Audrey Wetton Godfrey.
Anyone else? Well, and we have Walt's staff from the city. They're present too. So our first item on our agenda is election of a vice chair. And I believe we have a nomination. Someone would like to make a nomination for a vice chairman for our Keep Shelby Beautiful committee. Is Don going to make that nomination?
Okay, well, I made one the last time. It was is for Miss Bush.
Yes.
I'll second that nomination. This is Audrey.
Okay, and are there any other nominations? I believe that's the only one we have. We did have this at the last meeting, but we didn't have a quorum present to vote on it. So we'll, if there are no other nominations, we'll go ahead and vote on this item to elect Modestina Bush as our vice chairman. So all in favor of this, say aye.
Charles,
Oh.
you need to go through roll call to do that.
Okay, yes, we need to do an individual roll call. So let me call out names and see if I can get them all in here. So I'll call out your name and you can state your vote on this election. Joe Suttle.
Yes.
Linda Price.
Yes.
Hold on, my screen won't go through. Well, could you call the names on the screen? I can't get mine.
Sure. I'll do that. Audrey Wetton,
Yes, I vote to approve.
Don Costner,
Yes.
Laurie Hendrick,
Yes.
Dana White.
Yes.
I'm not really sure if you can vote, Modestina, but I'll call your name too.
Yes, my arm is broken.
Charles. It's unanimous.
Okay, so it's unanimous. That passes. We have a vice chairman, Modena. Thank you, Modestina.
Right, welcome.
Yeah, so our next item on the agenda is to go over our KSB committees.
So
Well, have we had any signups? Or are we looking for
no,
people?
Charles, I have not sent those out yet. I wanted to go over them with everyone. There's the Appearance Award Committee. I think everyone knows what that is. Our Events Committee, going over maybe KSB Day or future litter sweeps. Our Award Banquet Committee, the Fred Blackley Award Committee, and Reduce, Reuse, Recycle, which is our newest committee. And Hatteras will be sending all of you out an email soliciting you to sign up for a committee. And do remember that as part of the board, you are required to be on at least one committee, but you can be on all if you'd like to.
Okay, so if everyone will look for that email and start thinking about what committee you'd like to serve on, and we can start forming those at our next meeting. We also learned last week about a new public art commission. This is a new citizens advisory board, that's being formed for the city of Shelby to review and recommend public art projects. There are a lot of different art projects coming along, murals and things like that. And the city wants to form a committee of people who can review these requests. And they would like to have a representative on that new committee from our Keep Shelby Beautiful committee. And this may be the first that all of you, first that you've heard of it. Some that were present last month knew about it. Would anybody be interested in being on this, being our representative on this commission? Or are there any questions about this new commission?
Do we have anybody or Charles can you do that? Or maybe Walt, what does it entail? I mean, what does the committee members do as far as the art? I mean, like, are they in on, we have art selections of arts for the museums, or working with the curator, or just what do they do?
So Ms.
I'll let
Bush,
Walt, yeah.
the commission, what the city wants to permit public art in its city-owned areas, and the commission kind of will review that and approve different types of art to put there. There's also envisioned to have a funding source that the city may actually commission works of art, and the Arts Commission will actually review those and make recommendations to City Council on what types of works of art also, but not also what types of artists to use for those. So it's hopefully this would be an involved commission. Has not met yet. No one really knows how often they're going to meet or when they're going to meet, but it's really a push to be an active commission for a lot of fun reasons, but to make everything fair in the public realm.
Is it the entire art community or just portions of art? Let's look at, they talk about the murals. I mean, are you in parts of that, or just the part you're talking about as far as throughout the city?
So that's a possibility. The murals that you've seen are actually on private property. So they're not necessarily public art, but they have been funded with public funds. Some of them have. So in that instance, they're considered public art and they are reviewed by the commission. But if someone just chose to do a mural on their own wall, on their own building, the Public Arts Commission does not regulate that.
Mm-hmm.
Draper Rourke was interested in doing a mural, and they talked to one of the people from uptown, and they got the feeling that they didn't want it done.
Well, that would be a good thing for this committee to consider. That's the sort of thing that we haven't had anyone to go to prior to now, and I think that's why they want to form this committee. Is anyone on our KSB board interested in serving on this new Public Art Commission, being our representative on it? Or could we have would someone volunteer to do that? Well, that's such an overwhelming response. I think we'll just have to hold on to that, let you think about it, and ask again at our next meeting. Does that sound okay, Walt?
Sounds fine.
Okay, the next item on our agenda is Walt's going to talk about the rail trail litter sweep that occurred. I think it was a success. So Walt, tell us about that.
Well, I'm going to turn it over to Hadra. She's got a little presentation to share with you. She was there the entire day. I was not, and I'll let her take it from here.
Okay. So yeah, we met last Saturday, as you guys know. So thank you to all who were able to make it out. I know some of you had a lot of stuff going on. So we're very grateful. It was a beautiful day, and we're sorry we had to reschedule, and at least we did. We didn't have to witness the downpour. So just the, let me get that shared to you here. So I'm just sharing with you guys a little information we got. So we teamed up with Stormwater Division. So Tyler and Justin came out with us, and me and Alan were there. Most of the time we had a couple volunteers come out. So we had about 7 volunteers. We collected about 160 pounds of trash, and included in that was about 3 bags, 3 chairs, and a TV. So here are volunteers, and here they are with the big dump truck with trash. So we had a pretty good time. One of the local churches donated some drinks and some snacks, and really glad we could get out and do that so we can get the rail trail kick started. So thank you guys.
Hatteras neglected to put the actual most exciting part was a front page article in the paper with Harvey in it.
Yeah, my brother Harvey was featured in a article there, so that was a nice surprise for him.
What was even more of a surprise was the paper came out. So we were real happy that they took notice and came out and paid attention to what was going on.
Yeah, that was a good article.
Hey, Charles,
Yes.
I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I was showing a house over in Mount Holly. Sorry.
It's okay. Well, I'm sure we'll have some more things coming up. So the next item on our agenda is the appearance awards. Walt, do you want to talk about the appearance awards?
Well, I just wanted to share with y'all, Hatteras is going to be taking over appearance awards. So if you do have nominations, please get those to her. Not sure if she's reached out to those that were formerly on the committee yet or not, but she will be reaching out to you about future nominations and future meetings.
Okay. Next item is a Keep Shelby Beautiful Day for this year.
Well,
Walt,
well,
we
those
have
of
a
you
date
that
for that.
those of you that want to sign up for the KSB Day 2021, those would be on the events committee, and we hope to have that rolling. We hope that we can do that this fall in one way, shape, or form. Hopefully not a virtual event, but an actual event like we did with the rail trail litter sweep this past Saturday.
Okay. And the next item is an update from Walt on the rail trail project that is beginning in Uptown Shelby.
That really has not changed much, Charles. I do know that it's hoped and we really think that first phase of that project will begin construction this fall. Hopefully that's exciting.
Walt, could you tell us again where that trail begins and ends?
So the trail begins on Grover Street near the UOC where we formerly met, and ends in South at the South Carolina border. However, first phase will begin at Grover Street, as I just mentioned, and end at Marion Street where the city pavilion is.
Very good. So the next item on our agenda is to discuss a return to in-person meetings. Since we have several of our committee present now, how does everyone feel about meeting in person at our next meeting a month from now? Are you for it, against it, or how does everyone feel about meeting in person?
I'm good.
I'm good.
This is Audrey. I'm good meeting in person. I would prefer, especially if we're going to be eating together, that we could be still spread out 6 feet. But I'm good meeting in person.
I'm sure we can accommodate the distancing, and possibly meet outside, but I think that's a little bit difficult with our technology and the overheads and all that. So, Walt, would we be back at the UOC in the conference room that we've always used? Or Don Gibson, or where would we be meeting in person?
No, we would be at the Don Gibson, not in the conference room. That's way too tight. And the Don Gibson affords us the ability to spread way out. So that's where we'll be.
Okay, so if everyone's okay with that, and there's no opposition to it, we'd like to meet in person at our next monthly meeting, which will be, I don't have the date in front of me, but it's in June. And we'll be meeting at the Don Gibson. Does that sound good? All right. Walt, are there any announcements you'd like to make?
First Wednesday,
Not at this
sorry.
time, Charles.
first Wednesday in June is June the 2nd.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's okay. So that's when we'll be meeting in person. Does anyone have any announcements? Audrey, anything you want to share with us from Uptown Shelby?
I would add only that the Airstream event is going to be happening this weekend. That's not our event, but Roger Holland is organizing it, and we're helping him put some welcome bags and stuff together. But it is going to be taking place Friday morning through Sunday morning, so in Uptown. So about 30 Airstreams will be pulling into Uptown on Friday morning and parking around the inside of the square. And we're excited about it because not only will it look really cool, but also those are people who tend to really like traveling to small towns and supporting local businesses. And we're hopeful that they will not only have a great time this weekend, but that they'll want to come back. So if you are interested in Airstreams, it's a good kind of first event back during, COVID isn't over, but people are starting to return to doing stuff in slightly larger groups. So this is a good way to get out and see Uptown. It's also second Saturday, so there's a lot of fun stuff happening, and the farmers market, of course, and get your Mother's Day gifts and everything. So that's the main thing, unless anybody has questions about anything Uptown.
Does that start on Friday afternoon or start Saturday morning?
The Airstreams are actually pulling into Hannah Park on Thursday evening, and they'll be staging there, and then they'll drive into Uptown on Friday morning, kind of in a parade sort of format. And so they'll probably be finished parking by lunchtime or so on Friday, and then they'll be Uptown through Sunday morning. So some of them, I think it's optional, but some of them will be opening their doors on Saturday afternoon to visitors if they decide they're comfortable with people coming inside their trailers. So probably not all of them will do that, but we do expect some of them will. So that'll be on Saturday afternoon, but the Airstreams themselves will be Uptown Friday morning through Sunday morning.
What's the date for that again?
It's May 7th through 9th.
Oh, it's this weekend.
This weekend. Yeah.
Shoot.
Okay, are there any other announcements? Linda, do you have any updates from the Raper Roark Trust Fund?
They're working on the planners for Uptown. They've got requests for about 13. 2 of them will be refurbished or replanted, and they'll go order, I think, 10 new ones. And they're concrete. And they will take a couple of weeks to come in because they have to be made.
Okay. Any other announcements from anyone or anything you want to discuss?
Hey, Walt, one thing that I've noticed, the crosswalk going from the courthouse, from the annex to the courthouse, that's always a take your life in your own hands place to walk. Is there any way to put one of those crosswalks there? I mean, with the things with the signs.
Possibly, Don, that's not been on the city's radar, but it is possible. And you're right, that's a very dangerous crossing. It was not designed well, and it probably should be in a better location and have better signage.
What's the location of the problem?
You know where the annex is, like where you pay your taxes.
Yes.
All right. If you leave there and go towards the courthouse, the real courthouse, the law enforcement center.
Crossing Marion Street.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to look hard because those cars come up the hill coming towards town, going west. They're zipping.
Gotcha.
Not only that, Don, it's in the wrong location. It's in a location that you have to cross a great deal, several lanes of traffic. It could have simply been moved to where you don't have to cross as long. And then there is no signage as well. So you're correct. It's a very poor crossing.
Yeah, you've got right there at the crosswalk. It goes from 4 lanes to 2. Well, really 3 because you got a turn lane.
Correct.
Walt, is that crossing area owned or maintained by the state?
Yes, that is a state road. Actually, that is a U.S. highway, U.S. 74.
So that might fall outside of the city's
Just a thought.
thing.
Well,
Yeah.
we can still make recommendations for that, Charles. So it's not necessarily we can't. It's just it's more difficult.
Gotcha. Okay. Is there anything else anyone would like to discuss? Could we have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Linda,
Oh,
I make the motion.
yeah. Hey, Charles.
Yes. 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 Go ahead.
Skip Warwick brought to my attention that next week is law enforcement week, and he actually called me and said that he bought some blue lights. So I bought one, and he's got 2 on his house, and the next house has some, and we're going to start shining them on the house, on the floodlights, starting the 9th for the whole week. And
Okay.
that's just something that people might want to do.
Okay.
And he actually took 2 to the courthouse last night just to see what it would look like. And man, it was good. It was neat looking. I don't know if he's going to go ahead and do that too.
So that's
But
the week
they,
of
need our support.
week of May 9th.
That's next week. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They're gonna turn the water, are they gonna turn on the blue water at the Fallen Heroes Monument?
I don't know. That's a good. Hey, Walt, can you check into that?
I think that's a perfect question for Chip because I really don't know.
I am not sure myself, but I can sure make inquiry about it.
Okay.
Where
Do
did you get the blue light?
He sent a thing. The Amazon's got them for as little as $8 a piece.
I got one for my neighbor because her son's a police officer, and she burns hers all year.
Well, this is a floodlight. This is a 13-watt LED light, and it's a cobalt blue. And if you want it, I can. You just tell me, and I can text you the stuff that he told me. The
Would be
National Police Week is the 9th through the 15th.
And it's a bulb. It's a screw-in bulb that you could buy at Lowe's or Walmart and screw into a spotlight or other fixture.
Yes.
I have those at Kmart if you can find a Kmart.
Yes, of course, a blue light special.
April's blinks like the flickering candlelight.
Okay, anything else? If not, let's have a motion, someone motion to adjourn again.
I make the motion, Linda.
I'll second it.
Okay, the meeting's adjourned. Thank you for coming, and we'll see you in person next month.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.